Pioneer Drive means a lot to our family. It's a place where we can worship, where we can serve. We've been privileged to do several ministries here.
We felt like the Lord led us here.
Pioneer has just always been a home base for us.
What I love about Pioneer Drive is just the sense of love and support that I've received throughout my entire life.
What brought me to Pioneer Drive was the college group and the people at the time, but we have stayed for the people and the relationships through those years.
We formed some great relationships, wonderful teachers, wonderful friends to that, and that's kind of maintained through our time here as a young married couple, great classes for married couples, and also as we've continued to raise our family here.
It's impacted us and our friendships and our relationships that we've built, but it's also impacted our kids through our children's programs and the relationships that they have, the friendships that we've made with other families, and ultimately their salvation.
I think if Pioneer Drive was not here, I wouldn't have had some of the opportunities I've had to serve, the opportunities for some of those relationships that have been pretty transformative in my life.
This has just always been home for me.
It's a place to worship and just love God and to show other people what God's mission is all about.
This church means a lot to our family.
Pioneer Possibility makes me think of all that God might have for our church, all He might be able to do through the people here.
I think it's going to allow more classes to be able to be formed, meaning that more people can experience that community and that smaller group outside of a worship setting.
It's a way for our church to enhance the community here and just enhance what we've done so far up to this point. Obviously, the church has been around a long time, but just having this possibility to make things better for the next generation it's a blessing that we get to take part in, and we get to have a hand in it, and just hopefully everybody else gets to see the big picture here on what it can do for everything.
The limitations that Pioneer Drive has right now are that we don't get to see children in the 9 o'clock service.
We have a lot of wasted space within our church. The Sunday school times were set up for a different period of time where we had people meeting together and then break up into classes. We really don't do that much anymore, and so those breakup areas are not really used.
Some of the limitations our current building has would be space, of course, and usable space at that. Because we really just need more usable space so that we can continue to grow.
We were in a Sunday school class that it was literally, the roof was leaking to the ceiling. There were places holes in the floor where people would trip. So I think this would give us an opportunity to be better stewards of the space that we have.
People have to go around different windows, different doors, different corners to find rooms, and I think the new space will allow everybody to just kind of gather as one and then break off into their groups if they need to.
Some people might miss out on having that smaller group, that smaller community to really get to know each other outside of the big worships.
Pioneer Possibility will allow us to have even more outreach in the community through programs like Vacation Bible School. I know that my kids enjoy coming to that every summer, and I've taught in that the last few summers as well. I see the growth in that. I see all the kids that come through these doors that are not members in this church. And it's just such an opportunity that can be strengthened through this campaign. And if we have more space for things like that, hopefully those programs can continue to grow.
I believe that's what the possibilities look for, is everybody working together to reach a goal.
I would encourage people to be a part of Pioneer Possibility just by praying. Pray about what you can sacrifice. Pray about what your specific role can be during this time.
We would like each one of you to pray and ask God to lead you in the direction that you should go when you give.
We are still praying about our own role in the campaign. We know that it will take all of us to come together to make this happen.
Even if it's just a small amount, I think for everyone to give something, those things add up.
For Pioneer Possibility to be successful, we need everyone to contribute.
It's important for everyone to be involved in this campaign because none of us can do it on our own. Not one group of people can do it on their own. But if we all come together, if we're all involved through prayer, through our giving, through all of it, we can really make this happen. And I think the future of Pioneer Drive will be bright because of that.